Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh episode for your Monday. Welcome into another Marriage Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend, good week last week, and we are here for another one. It's crazy how fast time flies. The weekend flies by like it's nothing. We were just here with you on Friday, and Savannah was with us on that show.
Yes.
She's also here with us again today. How are you doing? You excited to be here?
Always.
Always. Big week ahead this week. Last week of work before Equip.
Yes.
Are you excited or are you excited?
I'm excited. It'll be fun.
What's going to be fun?
Equip.
Savannah is abnormally excited.
I'm not abnormally excited. I think we discovered why I'm abnormally excited. Everybody's got to calm down, like you're going to make fun of me. I think being a stay-at-home mom has just made me appreciate and excited.
You can't fidget with that. That is, you can hear that.
Is it too loud?
Yes. You can 100% hear that.
Hold on, let's see. You can't hear it.
Okay, but not that. That's not what you were doing.
That's what I was doing. Anyways, it's made me realize how for granted I took things.
Stop hitting it so hard. You can hear that.
Can you hear it?
Yes, you can hear that. Stop twisting that thing.
Find me something else. Anyways, I'm excited.
Knowing you just go get a pair of scissors or something.
Okay, what?
That's what you...
I've never played with a pair of scissors.
What was the last thing you had a knife? Everybody knows you fidget with things and you're going to cut your hand off one day. And then I won't be the only one. Jack's going to have parents with
I was about to say,
maimed hands.
It's not really a joke you should be making, but
okay. I'm so, that's such a part of who I am now. I just don't even think about, it's just something that happened in my lifetime at this point. We're right. 3 years removed. But because we just told, our Sunday school friends are fairly new into our life, within the last
year,
18 months. Yeah. And, we had never really talked about it.
It just hadn't come up.
And the surgeon did so good on my hand. You would never know it.
Just from every day, looking at you, use your hand. Yeah.
No, you would never know. The only way that you would even know it really is because my index finger's bent.
Yeah.
But aside from that, unless I flip my hand over and show you the palm of my hand,
you don't know.
You would never, to see the scars, you would never know. So that's never come up. And we started talking about that with their friends the other day, and they were all so
while we started talking about that, how it ever even came up in the first place is because we were talking about we're having a Halloween party, and there was one time where we were going to dress up like our spouses, and I was going to dress up like you, and I was going to carry a thing.
Yeah, what happened to that? Why did that get changed?
They said people had already worked on other costumes.
Oh.
So maybe next year. And they didn't get it when I said that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, y'all don't know."
They don't know, yeah.
Ha.
If you don't know, I got my hand in some hedge trimmers.
People know if they're listening to this show.
That's not true. This could be.
No, I want people to know I was going to dress up as you asked. It was going to be so funny. I was going to have obviously a Growing Green shirt, and then I was going to have a hedge trimmer. I was going to have to figure that one out because there were going to be kids at this party, how to carry that around. And then I was obviously going to have a headset, a mic of some sort. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to have a ref whistle. And I was going to have your crew socks that you always wear.
My crew socks?
Yeah, you don't have to wear normal people's socks. Yeah. And a ref whistle. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
A ref whistle because you ref basketball. And there was something else that was funny, but I'm running out of hands at this point. So, I don't know, probably just carry a sweet tea or something.
I would dress up.
You would not know what to dress up with me I
physically couldn't. It would be inappropriate.
What are you trying to say?
I would wear some Lululemon leggings.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't wear that often.
I would wear leggings of some sort.
Uh-huh.
And probably like a nudes pullover. Nudes is a brand of clothing.
First of all, that doesn't go together even a little bit. So I would have loved to have seen that.
Oh, but the headstrom and the ref whistle does.
I mean, those are props. Props don't have to go together, but a shirt and pant combo do. So better luck next time.
I would just, you know what I would do? Actually, you know what I would do?
What?
I would just walk in with all of your 7 previous water cups. That's what I would do. I would walk in with your Brewmate, your Stanley, your Reduce, your
Reduce.
Yeah, the white one. What are the Awala? How many Hydro Jug, Hydro Flask?
I've never had a Hydro Flask.
There's one in the count. There's one in the thing
I've
right
never
now.
owned one. That's not mine then.
Well, yeah, sure, whatever you say. So,
anyways,
there's 5 right there. Those are just the ones that I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. But anyways, we're going to this Halloween party, and now that we're not dressing up like each other, I don't know what to do.
So send your recommendations.
Please let us know what we should be for Halloween. Because if we're being totally honest, I'm a little bit of I love Halloween. I think it's so fun. But I'm a little bit of a Scrooge when it comes to
I don't want to dress up.
Dressing up. I don't want to dress up.
I'll put Jack in
enjoy.
some costume, but I don't feel
Yeah,
like
last year, we were the Incredibles, so I'm sorry if that was your recommendation. We have already done that. He was Jack, and I got us Incredibles t-shirts.
What did he wear year 1?
He wore a onesie with a pumpkin on it.
Oh, okay. So
we got him
crazy.
a lion costume, but it was so big because he was 4 weeks old.
Yeah.
Or 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jack is already done. Sorry.
Jack is done. This year he's going to be a jack-o'-lantern.
And that's freaking cute.
It's so cute, y'all. We'll take pictures, but oh my gosh, it is so cute. So I'm we can't really dress up with him for that. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to be left out because all of our friends are dressing up, but I'm I don't want to dress up. I'll just looking at the kids.
Maybe that's our costume. We just our everyday lives.
Maybe.
Everyone else is
boring.
I mean, I don't know.
Anyways, so yeah, that was a nice long rabbit hole there. Are you okay over there?
Yes, I'm okay. Are you?
Great.
So, big week ahead. I don't even know how we got on to Halloween costumes. That's 3 weeks from now. But big week ahead this week. We got jobs to do, things to do, meetings to get done because we're heading out
Tuesday morning.
Yeah. And next week is going to be an even bigger week because we're there at the show, which is
Are
wild.
you okay? You've said the same thing about 7 times.
Big weeks ahead. I'm really just processing.
Is it going to be a wild week?
Was it a wild week? It's going to be a big wild week. I'm just processing what all has to get done this week between now and then what's happening there.
Yeah, what it's going to take from you to get to point A to point B.
Yes.
That sucks.
I have this toxic. I don't even know. It's not a toxic trait. I do this thing where if I have I remember distinctly back before we had Jack. It was early summer, mid-spring, early summer. I was still in the field mowing every single day.
Oh, I remember this.
I had one property that I got to the point I was so burnt out on doing it. I was like, this is no fun. The only way that I got there, I was I only have to do this property. I only have to do the farm 8 more times. I only have to do the farm 7 more times.
Before Jack.
And then when I got down to 3, I was like, oh, shoot, he's about to be here.
Scared.
It got so nice at the end because it was just I was just chipping away at it.
Yeah.
And then I got down to that small amount. I was like,
crazy. Here we are.
Yes, here we are, and this takes me back to thinking. It's kind of taking a trivial conversation and turning kind of deep, but the little wins, getting through those weeks were little wins, one week at a time. Man, we're 1 week further. More things are done, more productivity's done, more money's in the bank. Getting further and further to our goal of closer and closer to the goal, I should say, of having Jack and then growing the company and all that. And I think that's something that we have done a decent job. I mean, we could always do better, but something we've done a decent job about over the last couple years, last 2 years really, has been like looking at the little wins throughout the year and not getting like putting a big picture in place, right? Like this is where we want to be in 10 years, 15 years, whatever. This is our end goal, but not getting so hyper focused on the big goal that you don't look at the little day-to-day wins.
Yeah.
Because I was just talking about this on the show a couple weeks ago about not feeling burnt out this year. I feel like things have changed. Like I'm in a different role now than I was 2 years ago in the company, doing new things, trying to create the vision, trying to grow, all of that. And I don't feel I've gotten as burnt out this year, but I think a lot of that is the fact that even though our eyes are on the bigger vision, as we go through day-to-day and hit little wins along the way, we're recognizing that and celebrating that. And that's all the way down to, like, again, a new role in a company, right? A new role in the day-to-day task. What am I doing? What is my day-to-day? Am I out there mowing every day when I don't want to be, when I want to be selling? If I've hired a guy to do that, well, when you hire a guy to do that, that's a little win. You may not have added $100,000 of revenue to your company, but you gave yourself some time freedom.
Yeah.
And so that's a little win to look at. And when you just focus on the little wins, one at a time, they add up and they snowball, and then you start really gaining momentum. I feel like it's kind of like compounding interest, right?
Yeah.
You start early, you recognize, keep winning. And then you start turning into big ones, and then it starts really compounding, and then you have a massive, like you just turn into like hitting big home runs.
Yeah. But I don't think that's always been the case for you. Like, and I think a lot of times people kind of need somebody that's not necessarily in it every single day to kind of help remind you to do that. Because I think it's
very easy to cut on the day to day.
Well, and it's easy for you to like see your win, and I'm talking, like real life examples of stuff happens throughout the week. You land this job or a conversation or we get this, but you've got 15,000 other things running through your mind about.
Yeah, it's just another step in the process.
Like, yeah, this is good, but I'm trying to figure out how to put this fire out, and now I got to deal with this tomorrow, and this guy needs to be off on Friday, and we need to be here, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Like, you're still thinking of all of those things, and I have tried, and, people that support, love, care, whatever about people that own a business, like, you kind of sometimes have to remind them to take a step back and say, yeah, 15,000 other things are going on, but think about, like, you got to recognize what you just did and where you're kind of going and acknowledge that. Sorry,
because you're going to, like, if you don't view the little wins and acknowledge them, the big ones feel so far away sometimes.
Yeah.
That it feels like you're never going to get there.
Right.
Because of all of those other 15,000 things going on, right? Like,
well, and it's just so easy to not even allow yourself to stop and really take it in because of everything else that's going on, because you kind of feel like that it's not as important because you're still struggling or you're still dealing with these issues or these problems, but they still are wins. They still are.
Yeah, they're still valid.
Right, 100%. So I think that's important too, is you got to have somebody to help bring you it, not like back to reality, because you're caught up in reality.
Yeah.
In those times, but just remind
somebody
you,
with just a different point of view, and that's that.
Yeah, because I'm not thinking about all of that stuff. Like, you tell me the good thing, and that's what I want to be excited about and celebrate, and whatever it may be. But I know you've got 100 other things going through your mind, even though that's not what I'm thinking about.
I know we talk about it, we mention it. You're probably tired of hearing it, but like, we talk about the community and having friends and people around you that are trying to grow their companies with you. And the benefit and the beauty to that is this exact scenario where you have people that are across the country, down the road from you, wherever it may be, that are not in your business. They don't see the day-to-day, like literally the literal physical day-to-day, but they see the big picture. They know your end goals. They know what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
And you share those wins with those people.
Yeah.
And they celebrate, like, they genuinely just celebrate with you and for you.
Yeah.
And
I think having those people that understand what you're going through is almost, if not more important, because you can tell anybody, like, your friend or whoever it is, but they don't always understand the gravity of that win for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But having people that kind of understand or are going through similar things, they get it and they understand kind of the significance in some of it. And it's not that your friends like aren't trying to support you, and I don't think that's the case for you or for us or for other people.
They just physically don't understand.
It's the same thing that I always struggle with nursing when I would like try to talk to you about my day or things that I would go through, and it was like it's not that you didn't care, but like you never understood the gravity of the things I was talking about or like the significance that they held when I said certain things happened or I experienced this. It was like it's not that you didn't care to be there for me or you weren't trying to be, but that knowledge, like that relation just wasn't there for you to understand that. And I think it's kind of similar with this is you can tell people, but if you don't have people that are also trying to do similar things as you and going through these scenarios and situations as well, they don't always understand kind of how important it is.
I think another thing to look at when you are sharing your wins with those people is, and we talked about this in church a little bit recently, was like God can only judge the intention of a man. It's not for us to do, right? It's not on other humans. It's not on us to judge the intentions of the people. Mm-hmm. You said in your heart and your relationship with the Lord and what you put out there that like you're not going to come from a place of pride and not from a place of bragging, not from a place of anything like that, but you generally put your stuff out there to one help, like to view your success. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with like saying, "Hey, we worked really, really hard for this. This is what we got." But the second half of that, which I think we talked about last week or the week before, is you do that so other people have that role model.
Yeah.
And they can look up and they can say, look at what they did and look at where they've come. Yeah. Like look at where they've gotten to because of the hard work they put in. And so as you my plea is just like as you start to get some successes, hit some wins, and you share those things, share it from a place of, hey, this is not pride. This is not like I mean
I think it's important to take pride in your work and like be proud of the things that you've accomplished, but not in a sense of like, look at me, look at everything I've done, and I'm
because like at the end of the day, people don't care. At the end of the day, people don't care about what you do, what you've like.
Yeah, your friends want to see you succeed.
Correct.
But when you're constantly coming from a place of look at me, look at me, look at me,
look what I've done,
look what I've done, look at how great I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
It just gets old.
Not that you shouldn't be proud of yourself or, take pride in your hard work, because it is hard work. Like it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. We've said that so many times. Like this is the hard thing. You're doing the hard thing. You should be proud of that. But there's a way to do that,
Correct. And that's just my thing is like I never want to come across and there has to be that fine line. There has to be the fine line, but it just where do you find that line? And I don't know that I've found it, but where is it to where you're happy and proud to share? You're just not looking for attention though.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think that most people just want the attention. They want the
recognition.
Correct. And it's like, yes, you put in a lot of hard work. Yes, you did do a lot of things, but like you had people that supported you that got you there, whether you like it or you think you do or you don't, you did.
Yeah.
And without the Lord, you wouldn't be able to do any of it. Like without His guidance in your life, you're not succeeding. I'm sorry, you're not. And whether you subscribe to that philosophy or not, that's my opinion. I believe that is biblically sound, but you just have to realize that humans are prideful people. It's just in our sin nature. That's what, like, it just is what it is. Yeah. And so don't get caught up in the pride, look at me aspect, but just more of, hey, you put in the work, you put in the effort, you will see success in the end for whatever these things that you're trying to get. And so I think that's the thing that I would say as you take your little wins and you focus on those and you acknowledge them and they do compound, make sure when you do get to the win, you start sharing them at the end. You do it in a positive manner. But I don't really have a ton to add to that, honestly. Like, I think where we're at in business right now is so it takes up. It's so crazy. And I know you think, like I say, it's wild. It's crazy. I say it too much. The amount of things that go through my head in a day right now is it's so wild.
Is it astronomical?
Because we don't like, and I guess you grow, right? I guess you grow with this, but I don't have a team of people handling certain things other than like in the field.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an HR person. I don't have a billing person. I don't have a marketing person. Like, all of that stuff goes through my head on a daily basis.
Right.
And I see it and I'm like, what did I do today? Or what do I have to do this week? And it's so hard sometimes to.
Do you ever get through the end of your day and you're like, oh, no, seriously, what did I do today?
What did I accomplish? Yes.
Because you are trying to do 500 million things kind of at once.
And
like
it slows you down.
You're thinking about everything and you're actually doing nothing.
Since I've been in the office, I've realized this more. The importance of starting a task and ending a task without getting interrupted.
Do you have ADHD?
No.
You wouldn't be ADHD. You would just be ADD. You're not hyper.
No. What happens is I'll start an email.
Yeah.
And then I'll get an Instagram DM, and then I'll get a phone call, and then I'll get a text.
So are you sure you don't have ADD?
No, because I'm not generating those things. Those things are coming, like, I'm getting notified different places.
Yeah, but if you were able to sit and focus on a task, you would be able to leave that sitting there until you finish your task.
Well, I can leave it sitting there, but like if I open
you
an
see
email
it and open it, and then you start doing that, and then you see something else, and you start doing that,
so,
and then you get something else.
Those are bad examples. Usually they're time pressing. Like
okay.
if I open an email and then the guys text me in the field and say, "Hey, what do we do here?" Well, then I jump to that because
that's the priority.
That's the priority. And then somebody walks in the office because we share the office, and then we start talking. Mm-hmm. And then, like,
sometimes at work we used to have to. I did not do this often, but actually I never did it. But people would get so distracted by people walking up to them, they'd put like a sign on the back of their chair that was like, "I'm charting. Please don't talk to me."
Yeah.
Maybe you should do that on your door.
I guess. Yeah.
I'm working on emails. Please don't talk to me.
Yeah. The thing is it's not jumping from task to task. Maybe it is. I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't think I'm ADD.
I think
I sit there and I start and I'm like, and then just the floodgates open. Like when I'm out in the field, I'm just like,
you don't really have time.
I don't have time to think about it.
Or it's easy to think about it and push it to the back because you're like,
Correct.
I know I can't do it right now.
Once I start knocking tasks out, though.
Do you write your stuff out?
Yeah, I've started.
It really helps to write it, to brain dump it, and then you're able to cross it off your list.
That's exactly what I started doing. I've started brain dumping on Mondays. Like anything that I think needs to happen for the week gets put into a note.
Yes.
Anything. Like from dry cleaning to whatever.
Making an Amazon return.
Correct. Everything gets brain dumped. And I've also started this thing. I might talk about it on another podcast, make a video on it, but it's this app called Trello. And I think this is cool. I don't think it checks this mark yet. It may down the road in their updates, but Trello it's a shared thing. So if you have a team, you can add people to it, but it's a task management app. It's free. It's behind you. That was just Savannah.
Oops, sorry.
But you can go in here and you can create boards and you can create cards. And so like a board is a high level. So an example of a board is estimates to do, right? So any of estimates that I have to do are in this board, and then you go into this board and you create cards. And so there's an estimate card, and then all of my estimates to do are individual. And so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 8 cards of estimates to do. And so as soon as these estimates are done, then I move them over to my other board that is estimates pending. And so I'm pending answers on that. And so now I've got 2, 4, 5. I've got 5 in the pending section right now. And then when they're approved, I don't have a board on Trello for that because when they're approved, they go into LMN, and then LMN goes straight into a job. So that estimate gets approved in LMN, gets turned into a job, and so that leaves the Trello space. But what it's doing is allowing me to have everything in one place, and it keeps me from running back and forth to notes apps and things like that. Like as soon as I get a new estimate and it's scheduled and things, and what I know that I need to do it, it goes into this estimate to-do list. Same thing. I've got a Christmas lights to-do board. Same concept, individual cards and whatever. So you can do whatever you want. I've got like a phone calls one, any lead that comes in, any of that. So just a little, I don't know, something that may work for you, something that may help you out. It's just Trello, Trello. A buddy of mine uses it in there with their team. It's how they communicate and task manage and things. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. So I'm sure there's other things out there, better options, but it seems to be working. Seems to be keeping up because I'm bad about picking up a phone, saying I'll be there at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and then getting to 2 p.m. on Thursday and forgetting that I had that, and then I'll miss it or something. And you just get you get pulled in a million different directions. It adds up, and so that'll cost you money down the road for sure if you don't get ahead of it. So that may be a way to help you. I don't know. I just thought I'd share it at least, and maybe give you some insight there. So anyway, this has been a fun Marriage Monday. A little bit different than our normal shows. We didn't dive into much marriage and in-depth relationship talk today. Just talking through like where we're at, right? And that's what I feel like that's been the theme of this year, the theme of 2024. Where we're at, what we're doing, what is our week, what do our weeks look like, what are our day-to-day. And I hope you enjoy that. I enjoy sharing it, honestly, because it's showing you the real behind the scenes of this is the stuff that goes on as we try to grow. And I mentioned on my Instagram the other day, like, we're in the phase now where I am just trying to document our journey of the middle ground, going from 200,000 to $1 million plus in the next couple of years. And this show on Mondays may not be totally business related every single time, but what it's doing is showing the day-to-day of the life, the lifestyle that we're living, how that changes and evolves. Hope to be building a shop and a house here in the next couple of years. That's all stuff that, honestly, we actually had to do some of that this week. I had a guy come out and walk the property and kind of get some of that planned out, where we can put it and things. And so just talk through the planning of that. That's a little bit down the road, probably another year and a half before we get to that point, but it'll be before you know it. That is what's insane. It's not that far away. So I hope that this one did bring a little bit of value to you, if nothing else, just some entertainment to get your Monday started. But have a good week this week. It is a busy week. Equip is right around the corner. If you're going to Equip, and if you want to go and you haven't registered, you can still get in there for 50% off with GoGG50. Get in there, save you some money, and have a good time. The relationship building, the community, the networking, all of the above, the education, it's all worth it to get in there for $30 right now. So get in there, go find you a place to stay. You might have to go over to Illinois, like right across the border. It's like 15 minutes, but it'll be very much worth it and worth your time if you go. Show up, network, and try to grow your business together. So GG50 will get you in there for 50% off. But that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you for tuning in. What are you laughing at over there?
Nothing.
You want to share it?
No.
Secrets don't make friends.
No, it's fine. It's not
Savannah's
that funny.
keeping secrets.
It's only
okay.
funny.
Savannah's
it's only funny to me.
None of you in Savannah's in a circle anyway, so it's all good. But
again.
Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. It means the world that we get to do this 3 times a week for real. So leave us a big 5-star rating or review. I hope that we come back to you here on Wednesday and Friday with some more shows, and we'll catch up with you here for another Marriage Monday on Monday of next week before we head up to Equip in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you for tuning in. That's going to wrap this one up, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.